I'm just going to show you how to organize friends and contacts on Facebook relatively easily, so that when if you're building on Facebook, and also want to have a category of people like I build collections on Instagram, this is a relatively simple way of doing it. So what you go and do, I'm just going to share this first with you because it gives you, this is from Facebook. Take a screenshot of that or have a quick look at that. That is essentially the instructions that you use in order to create a friends list. So I'm just going to move that off my screen now. And so I'm going into friends. So I'm in my feed. I'm just in my timeline. So I've clicked home and I'm in my timeline. So what I did to begin with was I went to friends here to create a list. And then let me have a look, click custom lists. And then I've created one, 23 BB org. So 2023 Beachbody org. And then to create a new list, you go down here and you click create list, and then you give it a list name. Okay. So I'm currently adding people to my Beachbody org. To be honest, I've not built on Facebook for ages. I don't really engage on Facebook. I do share all my social media stuff on Facebook, but I haven't actively built it for a long, long time. The reason I'm looking into it more now is I was listening to one of our team who is creating events on Facebook to market for the monthly challenge group. It doesn't matter if you don't physically run your own body confidence group. It does not matter. As a coach, as a partner, you can still bring your people into our monthly body confidence group. That is always open to you. So you can market it as your own. That's entirely up to you if you want to do that. So that's why I thought, right, well, I'm going to start to put people who are showing up in my timeline into a monthly collection. So yes, I can start to engage on their stuff more easily. It gives it, if I pop into here, oh, I have got people in there. Hang on, let me just have a quick look. So these are the people I've added in the last few minutes. Some of them are actually, they are in a community. Some of them have, they've not renewed their body for various reasons, mostly injury or illness rather. But so I've started to build it. So I'm just going to go back to my home, my feed here. And people who are showing up on your feed are the people who are likely watching your stuff. So this is why I think it's such an easy way of staying on top of people that you want to connect with. If you've had a recent birthday, I had a recent birthday, you could also go through the people that wished you a happy birthday and perhaps add those into here. To be honest, a lot of people in network marketing will send you a birthday message because they use it as a way to get a conversation started with you, and most of them are really clunky and it's just like, oh, bugger off and leave me alone. But if they've wished you a happy birthday, you might want to go through those people, have a look at them, maybe engage on their profile. If they look like your type of person and they're not obviously trying to sell you something, then, by all means, add them to your list and start to build a conversation with them. The whole point is that you add them to your list so you can easily go into it every day and just engage and connect on what they're doing. And then if you feel the time is right, well, after you've engaged with them for a few days or a couple of weeks, you can then add them. You can invite them to your event that you might be creating to market your monthly Fit Club, your body confidence group. Or you might just send them a direct message and say, listen, I've just opened enrollment for my whatever the month is body confidence group. I love what you're doing on your social media. Or you could say, listen, I only wanted to invite people that I really enjoy seeing, your feed. I love seeing your feed pop up, and I only really want to invite people that I feel I would get on with really well. Would you like to learn more? And keep it like that. Just keep it really friendly. That's a really easy way of just saying, because to be quite honest, you don't want to be adding in people who you wouldn't necessarily get on with well. It's nice. It's a nice compliment. You're following them because you're enjoying what they're posting. You like them as an individual. So I would just say, listen, I've opened enrollment for, say, my September or my August body confidence group. Listen, I only like to invite people who I really enjoy, getting to know better. I love what you post on your feed. You might even say, listen, I'm a big nature lover too, or I see you love the outdoors, or I just really love your take on life. There is no pressure to say yes, please don't feel obliged, but I just thought I would invite you to come and do the month with me if you fancied it. What are your thoughts? And that's a really, really nice message. So I would not be offended if I got that sort of a message. So here, I don't know who Kathy is, but she looks like she'd be my kind of girl. So just hover over here. You can click, you can totally click, but I would just hover over here. She's the friend, so we've connected at some point. I would click friends, edit friend list, and then add her there. So now she's in there. So I'm now going to continue through my feed. This is a lady that I've been in touch with. Actually, she has an invite open to me already, but I'm also going to add her here. So I'm going to put friends, edit friend list, there. So I'm just going to do a couple more so you can see how easy it is. Amanda actually was in our group. I don't think she is anymore. She's one of Tiffany's customers. I'm not going to invite Mark or Jules. I don't know. She looks more like a sort of a network marketing type of person. Oh, so Kimberly, I've had lots of conversations with her in the past, and I don't think she's ever actually signed up. So she may have done. The problem is once you take on a lot of customers, you actually forget who's come on, who hasn't. So I'm going to add her there because I can just check. She's not active in our Fit Club, even if she is still a customer. So I still want to connect with her. Got some of the fellas coming up. Who's that? Daughter of India. Effie, we're good friends, but I know her internet is awful and I've spoken to her in the past. Tamara, okay, I'll add her. Add friends. So what, she broadcasts my podcast and works at CEO, founder, owner at Serious Tate. So, okay, cool. We have a mutual connection there as well. So I'm going to add her. So I'm just going to do that now. And then what you could do is how to create an event on Facebook is in our team page. But if you do want to create an event, I'm actually going to start to do this, and I will share this in more detail with you. You go to events here, and you would say create a new event, and then you would add your cover photo. So you'd want to design a cover photo for it in. I'll just do a pretend one. Say August Auras is one I've recently created. You could use that as your image. If you I think you'll be able to download that from our body confidence group anyway. If you can't, you can always ask me and I can send it through to you. You could say, name it August, Auras Body Confidence Group. And then you'd have the start date of it, and you could put your time. Is it in person or virtual? Who can see it? You'd probably want it public. You could just do it your friends on Facebook. Okay, I would go public because you want the most people as impossible to see it. And then you'd put your details here. Okay, if you've got people who are also running the group with you, you could add co-hosts here. Additional settings. Let's have a little look. You can show the guest list. So that means people who are joining the event can see who else has said yes. Is it a repeat event, etc., etc. So here are where you'd put your details, and you could pretty much write as much as you'd want. I wouldn't keep it too long, but I would certainly first of all start with your hook, as you would with any good social media post. So are you menopausal and finding that you've got more joint pain and cellulite and belly fat are an increasing problem? Leave something like that. Then you could tell a personal story of yourself or somebody that you know. Just keep it short and sweet, because emotions are what will bring people in. So you really ideally want the little story first. So 5 years ago, before I started these workouts, I realized I was perimenopausal. The weight was shifting from my bum and my legs up to my waist. I really didn't even recognize myself in the mirror, even if I'd made a special effort to try and make myself look better. And I just felt frumpy. I felt I'd lost my identity, and my joint pain made me look like the Tin Man with no oil when I got out of bed in the morning. I had no energy, I felt fatigued, and I was just at a loss as what to do. Then, new paragraph. I started this system. It's just short 30-minute workouts. I do them between 4 and 6 days a week. It's an optional calendar. I've also learned so much about nutrition since I've started. In fact, I eat more now than I ever did before. You also get amazing mindset support. And all this is going to be happening in my private, maybe women only body confidence group. We don't just do fitness and nutrition, we do life together. If you're menopausal, we'll be sharing loads of tips and strategies to help you manage your menopausal symptoms, talk about it. So give a few facts. So you want the hook, you want a story which brings people in with their emotions, that then you want the facts about, in a very summary format, how they relate to your ideal customer, and then you want your call to action. Okay, so maybe remind them, listen, is belly fat a problem for you? Is increasing cellulite becoming more of an issue for you? Have you lost your confidence in yourself? Message me, comment, or join, click going or interested to learn more about this, what you can achieve with me, and I'll send you some more details. And so once people then click going or interested, you are then going to private message them in the background, send them some information, general information. We have the, let me get it up in my Google Docs. You have all this already. Sorry, I need to eat. My head's gone a bit weird. I'm starving. Let me just move this floating toolbar. Go to docs. These are all my Google Docs, but you have all of these in our team page. Workflow for, is that customer prospect? So this is it. You can even also, if you're not exactly sure where to find this in our team page and you're not in our boards app already, just take a look at this URL. You can take a screenshot and you can copy that, and that will give you the link. This will take you to this document as well. And this is the, just read it, you go through it, and this is what I send to people when they want further information from me. Okay, so all the information is there, so I'm not going to go over that in any great detail, but I think it's a great idea to get good at, maybe start your event, start marketing for your event, or create your event 10 to 14 days before you want to bring on people. So normally the super blocks start on the first Monday of every month. I'm probably actually going to put an event together, and although it's the end of July, so I'm late marketing for August, but I'm going to actually imply that we're in prep week this week. I'm just going to mark it for my August group, and we'll see what happens, just to get that going. And it'll keep me accountable to continue to build on Facebook as well. So I highly recommend you get in and do this. Try an event. You can always have a look at my timeline, my feed. Keep an eye on that, because you'll see when my event pops up. I might share it briefly in our Facebook group, but to be quite honest, it's, you guys can have a look on my just keep an eye on my Facebook timeline. I might, if I'm able to invite you as well, I will do that, and then you're part of it and you can see what I'm actually posting in that event. So I hope that was helpful, but it just gives you a really good idea of, I'm just going to come out of that lead page. It really gives you a good idea of how you can easily add friends to a friends list that you can then continue to, I see Christine is always in touch with me. I might add her as well. So you can continue to build relationships with these people so that you can then invite them. And you can see I've got loads here that I've done in the past that I've really not been in touch with. So what I'll probably do is go through all these lists and re-engage them as my August list, and then get rid of these lists once I've done it, so that I've actually got it's just easier for me to maintain it and manage it. So anyway, I hope that makes sense. Any questions, just message me back.